My AI updated my Notion, drafted my follow-up email, and pulled my calendar for the week. And I was on a walk. I didn't touch my laptop once. And that's not a fantasy. That was last Tuesday. So most people think AI is a question and answer machine. You type something in, it types something back. You close the tab, and that's the ceiling that you've set for it. Now, I want to show you what's past that ceiling. In the last video, I showed you how to build your AI's memory, the context engine, as I called it, capturing your business context, store it in its own database that you own, and point your AI at it. Now that's the foundation. And if you built it, you've probably already felt the difference. The AI stopped needing the backstory because it already knew it. But knowing it isn't enough. A partner who knows everything about your business and can only answer questions is still just a really smart assistant. What we're building towards is something completely different. An AI that doesn't just know, it's one that acts. And that's what this video is about. Here's what most people hit after they get the memory layer going. The AI is smarter now. It knows the business, it gives you better answers, but you're still the one executing everything. You ask it to draft an email and you copy and paste it yourself. You ask it to update a task, so you open Notion or your other task manager yourself and you do it. You ask what's on the calendar and you go check the calendar yourself. The AI is a better thinker, but you're still the only one with the actual hands moving everything. So you've actually traded one bottleneck for a slightly less frustrating bottleneck. The research is better, the thinking is better, but the execution is still all on you. So the question isn't, how do I get better answers from AI? The question actually becomes and is, how do I get AI to do things and not just say things? And the answer comes from understanding one key thing. The difference between an AI that answers and an AI that acts is its access that you give it. Access to your tools, access to your systems, access to the ability to actually reach out and change something in your world. That access has a name. It's called MCP, Model Context Protocol. You don't need to understand the technical side of it, because I surely don't know that much, but you need to understand what it does. MCP is the nervous system that connects your AI to everything else. It's how your AI goes from knowing your business to actually operating your business. Now, let me give you the full picture, because this is how I actually think about it. There are 4 layers to a real AI system like this. Layer 1 is the brain. Now, that's the LLM, like Claude, ChatGPT, whatever model you use. Core intelligence. It generates language, reasons through problems, understands context, and this is what most people stop at. The brain on its own is powerful, but it's isolated. Layer 2 is the memory, and that's what we built in the last video, a RAG system, retrieval augmented generation, if you want the technical term. Brain plus knowledge. The Supabase database I walked you through, that context engine, the AI stops being a brilliant stranger and starts knowing the business. Layer 3 is the agent. This is where it gets different. An agent doesn't just answer. It plans, it reasons about what to do next, and it takes sequences of actions to reach a goal. It's a brain plus hands. It can use tools, run workflows, and make decisions along the way. Now, this is Yantra, my AI, in execution mode. Yantra is my AI agent and strategic partner. Layer 4 is the nervous system. That's the MCP. It's the layer that connects the agent to your actual tools, like Notion, Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Drive. And without it, the agent has hands, but nowhere to put them. With it, the agent can reach into every part of your business and actually move things and make things happen. Together, these 4 layers are a complete AI partner. Most people have layer 1, some have layer 2. This video is about layers 3 and 4. Let me make this concrete. Here's what Yantra actually does in my day-to-day. I finish a client call or a meeting. Yantra has been listening through Notion meetings, the built-in Notion AI meeting notes. Before I close my laptop, it's already pulled the transcript, identified the commitments that I made, created the follow-up task in Notion, and drafted the email to send to the client. I review it and I send it. That whole sequence used to take me 20 minutes of manual work after every single call or meeting. Someone comes up in a conversation, a client, a collaborator, someone I met at an event. I ask Yantra, when I last spoke to them and what we talked about. It cross-references my call notes, emails, and calendar and gives me a full interaction history. It's not just a search, it's a whole briefing. I never have to maintain a CRM manually. I'm building something new, and I asked Yantra to do some research. It doesn't just generate text from training data. It searches, it retrieves from my own Yantra brain and database. It comes back with a grounded synthesis of real sources. None of this is me running automations. It's not Zapier. It's not a sequence of if-then rules. It's Yantra reasoning about what needs to happen, deciding the next steps, and actually executing. That's the difference between automation and true AI agency. Now here's the reframe I want you to sit with. Most people think of AI as a tool they pick up and put down. You open it when you need it, you close it when you're done. It doesn't do anything unless you're actively there to ask it. What I've built is closer to a team member who's always working. Not always in front of me, but always working. When I finish a meeting, something happens. When I add a task, something happens. When I ask a question, it doesn't just answer, it goes and does the thing. The difference between a tool you operate and a partner that operates is the hands, and the hands that you give it. Once you give the AI access to your systems, it stops waiting for you to do everything and starts handling the parts that don't actually need you. And that's the goal. It's not to replace your judgment, it's to free it up for the things that actually require it. Now let's go back to where we started. My AI updated my Notion, drafted the email, pulled the calendar. Again, I was on a walk. That's not because I have some proprietary technology or a development team. It's because I connected all the layers. Memory first, then the access, then the agency. Layer by layer, the AI went from a brilliant stranger to a partner who knows the business, and now to a partner who runs parts of it. You've already got layer 1 if you use any AI. If you've built what I showed you last time in the video, you've got layer 2. Layers 3 and 4 are what I just walked you through. The full system is within reach. It's not complicated. It just requires building it intentionally, one layer at a time. I put together a full technical breakdown of how the MCP connections work in my setup, which tools are connected, how they're configured, and what each one enables. The link for that is below. And don't be scared about it being too technical. I literally tell you what to tell the AI at every step. And if you're actually confused, be humble enough to tell the AI, hey, I'm confused, and let it guide you. Start with one connection. Pick the tool that you use most, whether it's Notion, your email, your calendar, and connect that first. Once you see your AI reach into that tool and actually do something, the rest follows naturally. Just keep building on what you normally would. I'll see you in the next video, and let me know if you have any questions on that guide. Looking forward to grow with you all.